you update the public about court proceedings so far?
Okay, by court proceedings, I believe you are referring to the Kano State Gubernatorial Election Petition Tribunal. And as you are very aware, election was conducted on the 9th of March this year, wherein the election was declared inconclusive. It was as a result of the annulment or declaration of certain polling units or cancellation of certain polling units, which led the election to be declared inconclusive. On the 23rd of the same month, an election was conducted to cover up those cancelled polling units. The polling units affected were 207 in number. And you are very well aware that we disagreed with the action that the Independent National Electoral Commission took at that time, and we approached the Kano State Gubernatorial Election Petition Tribunal to seek for redress. We are in court basically to challenge the declaration of the 9th election as inconclusive, and before the court we are trying to prove that there was no need in the first place for a supplementary election. The election of the 9th, as declared, was supposed to be an election that could have returned a winner, but unfortunately that was not so. People are asking a lot of questions about the proceedings before the courts. Why do we submit a number of witnesses and then bring a different number? In essence, what I'm trying to say is that people are asking. We have submitted a lot of witnesses who are supposedly testify before the tribunal, but at the end of the day, as you know, tomorrow is the last day for us to present our witnesses, but so far we are able to present 34 witnesses. The procedure is this. Since we are dealing with 207 polling units, we will definitely have to bring those who participated during the election, especially the agents who manned those polling units. If you count them, how many? You definitely get 207. And apart from them, there are other critical stakeholders in the elections that are supposed to testify before the tribunal in order to prove our case. But the mistake people are making is that it's not everybody that you include in the witness list that must come before the tribunal to testify. What you are after is to prove your case. So if 30 people, 30 witnesses can prove what we are trying to prove, then I see no reason why we must bring all the witnesses. The witnesses we have so far presented before the tribunal and who has testified are enough to prove our case. So tomorrow being the last day for us to present does not cause any problem or challenge to us. As far as we are concerned, we are able to prove before the tribunal what we are trying to prove, that there was no need in the first place for the election of the 23rd of April. The election of the 9th is okay, and it is supposed to have produced a clear winner. The electoral body has cancelled those polling units, even though results were collated for those units. That's all we are saying. Results were collated in those 207 polling units, and they were illegally cancelled. So I think that's basically the issue so far. We have presented 34 witnesses that are critical to our case, that has also proven that that election is supposed to have produced a winner. And you know who was declared, who was ahead of the other at that election. The person with the majority of the local votes cast as declared by INEC as on the 9th as Abba Kabir Yusuf. And God willing, will reclaim that mandate, either at this court or at the next court. But God willing, will claim that mandate, inshallah.